What's up, y'all? The the thing didn't work for some reason and didn't automatically swap over like it's supposed to. But hello, everyone. We are back with the next day of the tournament. My headphones are being wonky. We're good. I was in the wrong mode. What's up, everybody? We're back, and yes, day 2 of the round robin for the new way to play tournament. We are here, and we are excited to be here. What's up, Stump? First chat message. Appreciate you. We can go ahead and look right at the tournament. Games are going to be starting in about 13 minutes, so we started a little early. We got a little bit of extra time. Maybe we'll play a game before everything starts. But we're going to take a look right here. These are our top 8 teams, if y'all do not remember. Ebony, 404, probably the two biggest surprises in here. Then we also have Joker, aka Melon, Hated, Leverage, Pramo, Apex, and Ponda. Of course, Leverage and Pramo and Joker, the three teams that everyone knew was going to be here. Hated, Apex, Ponda, also very solid teams that we previously thought were pretty far apart from the big top 3 that's normally here. What's up, Lomo? Thank you for the sub, man. 13 months. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you for the sub, dude. Very kind. Good way to start it off. Thank you so much. But yeah, like, Leverage, Pramo, and Joker are usually about a step above the rest. They've been top 3 for a fair amount of time now. Honda coming on the scene. They were top 4 last season. They're a very solid team, although this time they had very difficult bracket, so they had to bounce their way back from the last chance tournament, which they won pretty convincingly without really any questions. Apex, who had a stunning showing yesterday, beating both Leverage and Hated, and especially their set against Hated was a very close one. And then also, yeah, Hated has been pretty solid themselves. They've got a very strong team. Unfortunately, not off to the best start, but I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens today. I will be watching both of their games. They've got some big opponents, so it'd be really awesome to see them show out today. We can go ahead and take a look at their matches. So they did unfortunately lose to Melon and Apex, but those are two strong teams. And they've got two strong teams today, Pramo and Leverage, the other two of the top 3 teams right now. And Leverage themselves are off to a rough start. They went 0-2 yesterday as well, but they played Pramo and Apex. So looks like all of the really solid teams are playing themselves at the beginning here. Whereas Pramo, going to be a pretty tough game. Pramo is 2-0. Leverage is 0-2. Hated is going to have to win one, if not both of these sets today. If they don't win either set, it's probably going to be the end of their top 4 hopes and dreams here. Stump, thank you for the Prime sub as well, man. 6 months. Good stuff. Y'all are awesome. Enjoy the new badge, Stump. That new diamond badge. Beautiful. Welcome to the stream, Maxim. Dude's Garage has only tier 10s. I can briefly show it, but I mean, I've got my tier 3s pulled up right now. I have every single tech tree tank in the game. Take a quick look through the garage. I've been playing this game for 8 years now, so it's not much of a surprise, but it is what it is. But we're sticking with the Kenyattsu today because we're just streaming a tournament. But welcome, Pro Hacker Maxim. Good to have you in here. Welcome. All right, so what we will do, we'll go back to the chart. Actually, no, I want to show you the standings right now. So I am going to swap from the chart over to this right here. This is on the Blitz official website. And this is how standings are going right now. So we have a 3-way tie for first place. This is a round robin. Every team will play every other team. And as of yesterday, we saw the first 2 matches. We watched Apex win both of theirs. So did Melon and Pramo. Remember, Melon is Joker. So these 3 teams have won all of their games. 404 and Ponda each won 1 game. 404 beat Honda, and then I don't remember who they lost to. I think it might have been Melon. And then Honda, they lost to 404, but then they beat Ebony, I believe. Leverage lost both of their sets, which is very difficult for them. Pramo and Apex. Hated lost both of theirs. Ebony lost both of theirs. So this is how the standings are. 3 teams are tied for the lead with 2 wins. And there's 2 teams tied for 4th and 5th, but 404 is put above Ponda because I think they beat Ponda. And then Leverage Hated. We can actually look at the games down here. Yeah, so 404 beat Ponda, and then lost to Melon. Okay, I was correct there. And then Panda, yeah, beat Evany in return. So these are how the games have been so far. And today we have 3 and 4. They are backwards, just so y'all know, but Evany will be playing Leverage. Panda will be playing Melon. We will watch this game and then 404 Apex. And afterwards, we will watch Hated Leverage as well, and these are the other matchups. So Melon's got a less difficult match today. They could definitely go 4-0 here. Honda and Evany. Evany should be a really good win for Melon, but could see the upset as well there. Entirely possible. Milfshake, what's up, dude? Good to have you in the chat. What is up, Milf? Good to have you in here. Looking forward to tonight, man. Good stuff. But hello, hello. Let me do a quick wave in the chat. And then a delay function. Just so you know, I am streaming with a 3-minute delay. I can read all of your messages, but unfortunately, I can't respond to them right away. So you'll have to be patient with me here. Let's go back into the game here, because I think that's everything I wanted to show here. But we'll take a look at Hated's lineup again. We did so yesterday, I believe, briefly before they're set with Apex. Maybe, maybe not. They're led by Derpy Narwhals, who's been a long-time Hated player. Several of these players have been in Hated for a little bit. A fair amount of them are new. They actually mixed up with a couple other teams. I know Urgel has been a Pramo member for a while. I also know that there are a few players in here that are from Cruel. Apparently, Hated mixed with Cruel this season. They actually kicked out a couple of their own players to make room for them. And they had a very strong roster, and I would say they definitely were top 4 contenders before yesterday. Now they're going to really have to win on out if they want to make it, because if they play Pramo and Leverage, which are 2 very strong teams. Even though Leverage hasn't looked the best as of yesterday, they're still very strong, and there's no reason to count either of these teams out. But Hated needs to win that set against Leverage. If they lose really either of them today, then their only chance is to go 4-3 and win on out, which is very difficult. It's a lot of pressure. They still haven't played Melon yet, which is going to be a scary team. Whereas Leverage, they could win. I think they were playing Evany today. I didn't actually... Did I see that? Yeah, Leverage is playing Evany, so they should be able to get a win here. We'll see how it goes. What playing one game looks like. I played only Blitz for a pretty long time. I have branched out into other games in the past 2 years or so, ever since I finally got a computer of my own. I used to not even have one. But yeah, so back in those days, all I had was an iPad and I played Blitz. But yeah, that is what things are looking right now. We can actually look at Ramo's roster because they are the team that we will be spectating today. They've got Steven, Tanner, Panzer, Evil SpongeBob, who is an EU player, Blue Blitz Playmaker. We have Chip as Life, who's been a long-time Pramo member, Tommy, who's a little newer, but he's been there for about a year, Sponge, Pew Pew, Cora, and Sierra. Cora, Sierra, also long-time players, Tanner, Steven as well. So they've got about half of their roster is a pretty cool roster that they've had for a very long time, and half of them a little bit newer, being Panzer, Evil, SpongeBob, Tommy, Sponge, and Pew. So very good lineup, but they've had an excellent season so far. They are 2-0. They beat Evany, and then they beat Leverage. Evany, not the biggest of wins, but Leverage definitely was massive. So that is pretty big. We do already have our invite. I'm just going to go ahead and join. Looks like Pramo Hated have already filled themselves up. We're on Dynasty Pro to start today. Looks like Pramo is on the left, Hated's on the right, and I got that wrong. I was guessing Hated was going to be on the left. So I'm going to have to really quickly do some swapping. Y'all aren't going to see it. I'm just doing it off camera because it is work that is just on my computer. Like, I have to swap the files around and whatnot, and it's kind of annoying. But I haven't figured out a better way to automate it, unfortunately. Even though I do have my new automated Stream Deck tool, the function that I'm trying to achieve, have not figured out a way to do it yet. But we should be all set, so once we do go ahead and open that training room on up, we will be able to take a look. Dynasty Pearl is our first map, and I can briefly go over what we might expect to see there. Dynasty Pearl, a very heavy-oriented map. You don't usually tend to see very many lights or mediums at all. Even in the last season when T100LT was one of the meta tanks, you didn't really see them at all. It was mostly heavies only. And since the map is quite closed, you can tend to see some bigger tanks on this map that can try to use some sort of push. Oftentimes you'll see a German super heavy like a Mouse. pushing through the B base, and those tanks are literally just used to facilitate the push, sit in the B base, anchor down, and just generally try to soak hit points, even though people don't tend to shoot them. But also, their primary use in this map could be a roadblock if it's more towards the C area. That's often what Mouses can be used for. It's difficult to get around them. So we'll go ahead and have to take a look at what is being run. We can go ahead and join that room, but really quickly before I do, I want to look at the rest of the maps that we will be watching. So if I go ahead and click on Hated, so we will see, once this loads, what the maps will be. In a few minutes you'll go on, watch your team get username. Hey, good to have you in here, man. Sounds good. You're going to be watching Dynasty and Desert Sands. Those are going to be the first two maps. And then if it goes to games 5, 6, and 7, this will be done on New Bay and Canal. I'm excited to see Canal. I really hope that we get to a tiebreaker. This should be a good set. Then the next set we'll be watching Rockfield, Hellas, Wintermell, Black Goldville. We haven't seen any of these maps yet, so I am glad that we're seeing a very good variety. Seems like most of these maps are not repeats. We will start to see some repeats here on day 7. But up until that, every single map is going to be different from previous days, which I'm happy for. Alright, since we covered over the maps, that took about a minute, we can go ahead and get right into the training room. Oop, this is the wrong overlay, but y'all can get to see what the scores are going to look like. Just a little sneak peek at what things will look at. But here we are in the training room. Got Pramo on the left, Hated on the right. And these are their logos. I'm a fan. Pramo's got the classic logo that they've had for a while. Hated made a new one literally just a few days ago because I asked Work Ethic to make one for me, or to get one for me, and he decided to make it. But it looks good, I must say. In Dynasty Pearl, as I expected, we are not seeing any mediums, nor are we seeing any lights. It is all heavies today. Double 50B from Hated. I am curious to see how those are used, because that is a pretty soft tank. You don't tend to see very soft tanks on this map, but that's what they're going to attempt to do. We see 3 crowns from Pramo. Clipper tank that we didn't really expect to see in the meta has actually been taking it by storm the past few days. We've seen plenty of crown Vaughns being used. A couple 113s in the mix for DPM, and of course the types, which we all know and love to be the new broken overpowered tank that was just introduced. Pramo only has one of them though, which is quite surprising. That's probably the least that we've seen from any team so far. But they're going to be running a VK72, which is a German super heavy that can be used similar to what I said earlier with the mouse, but VK is a lot softer. Once you get any angles at all in the VK, it starts to fall apart, so we'll see if Sponge is able to use it properly. Of course, the gun is very scary, having that 640 alpha damage, as well as having that tungsten shell to boost the alpha even more on average. We'll be running a concept too, so we may see a C strat here. Hold down area, very good, but also there are some spots you can bring it in B, like in between A and B, so see what Pramo does, but we're going to go ahead and get started with the set. Game number 1. This is a best of 7, just so you remember, so we will see at minimum 4 games, and if it's a tiebreaker, that will be the 7th game. Pramo versus Hated, Game 1, Dynasty Pearl. We're going to be seeing, yeah, triple type from Hated. 60 TP as well. Didn't really cover the 60 TP. That was last meta, but it will be here. Boys, Ranger and Alpha better get some dubs. I'll see how it goes. Looks like Hated's going to be immediately going towards the A side. Pramo directly towards C. Not surprised with the concept nor the crowns. Very strong hull down tanks, and of course we see all of these hills here. They'll be perfect for them. Hated only bringing their 60 TP over to the area Bepti. I doubt he's going to be worried too much about this area though. He's just going to be trying to look, get a little information, but try not to put in too many shots because, of course, he's going to get completely rolled. Hated steps onto the A base. Former Pramo gets C, so this means that we will see capture point lead from... Ooh, wait, we saw a reset there. Rayla actually got hit, and Hated looked like they were double capping A. They actually drove someone off of A. So Sponge getting the resets actually enough Pramo to capture point lead. Didn't expect to see that one. Double 50Bs from Hated trapping their spawn. I wonder if Pramo could predict that. It's entirely possible. 50Bs are commonly used as trapper tanks. But this is a very effective combo, of course. Now that they've added a 4th shell to the tank, it has a lot more clip damage than it previously had. Looks like a couple bleeds here. Ooh, big shots, about 1,100 damage put into player 121. Not a very good trade to get a shot into Tommy there. Taking a Fourth shot as well. He's already quite low. Pramo got some clean bleeds just to open up. They've taken the hill. They are trying to make sure that Hated does not grab the B base, and they've got a pretty good position to do that as well. Kronvon, of course, Panzer is in a very good spot to reset B immediately if those 50Bs don't push him from the side. But even if he doesn't have a reset, looking at Even Steven here in the 113, he's pretty far away from the Hated spawn, so it'd be quite difficult for him to be pushed without first alerting his team of what's going on with the view range that the 113 has. But he's also got pretty good resets on the B base as well, as long as his teammates are able to spot it. Looks like we're seeing some ammo bugs from Akame and Bepti. They hopefully do have ammo. Looks like Hated is starting to push through into the enemy spawn, not finding anything yet, but might light Chip here soon if Chip decides to peek the corner. Chip has been lit. Crayola backing off. He has not been spotted himself, but this could be information to Hated. They might think that Pramo is going for a rotation back. However, plenty of tanks spotted in the C area will tell Hated that's not the case. Bepti does take another bleed, though. Steven putting in a nice shot from across. 121 starting to drive on in. He better be careful, though. He takes another shot. Tommy putting that one in, most likely. And he's already on 650 health. He's a one-shot to the VK-72 if he rolls Tungsten. It's not possible for him to roll low. So he'll roll 640 at the minimum. Boom, another shot put in. These are going into Kenya Swallow. He's getting bled out a good significant amount here by Chipotle, who's already starting to get his way in. Crayola is going to be able to put in a return shot, though. No, he bounces it. Remo not really making any moves, though. They've still got most of their tanks in the C area. Sponge is going to try to hold off Chip here. Yeah, putting a big shell. That was just HE into Crayola, I believe. Either that or is a low roll with HE. Yeah, heat or low HE roll, but Chip putting in another shot of his own. Maybe Chip put that shot in and it was just a bounce from Sponge. Can't really tell. Remo still stacked up on this area. They've started bringing their Kronvons into the mix here. Work Ethic actually getting bled out and killed pretty quickly here. And now this second 50B is quite exposed himself. He's only fired one of his shells. He's just going to get clipped out by the Krons here. He'll put 3 of his shells in, but immediately taken down. Player 121 also falling. Sponge able to pick up the kill without high alpha damage, and even though Primo will lose Chipotle, this is a pretty easy fix here for Primo, who is now up by almost triple the amount of hit points. They're up on the caps. They've set the VK-72 into the B base. They've taken another tank out. Sponge putting another beefy shot in. Kenya getting blood for 1,300 instantly, and this one is pretty much game over. 6 on 3. Its other tanks nowhere to be found. We're going to see the kill go down. 995 points. That's 1,000. Primo getting a very clean game 1. Looking extra strong this very first game here. Primo got the nice cap lead. I think it was Sponge who was the MVP there. Got that nice little reset. Helped support Chipotle for a while. Chipotle survived for a very long time. Even though Sponge did do bottom damage. Maybe I should eat my words a little bit, but Sponge did a pretty solid job there of being kind of the tank into the town, getting some intel, taking attention from Hated, and ultimately it was Chip who did the distraction, but that nice reset is what allowed Primo to use that game plan in the first place, so I gotta give it to him for that. Back to the overlay for the training room portion. We're going to see similar tanks from Primo, keeping the VK-72 and a couple Crowns at least. However, got a 2 and 5B in the mix. I like to see it. Hated's going to be running a concept and a 2 and 5B of their own. They got rid of the 50Bs, though. They didn't really seem to work. Actually, really quickly, I just want to go back and take a look at how well those 50Bs did, because it didn't look like they did a whole lot at all. Now, 50B with 1,100, 50B with 400. Work Ethic did not do the best of that game. Triple type being kept from Hated, though. They've just swapped a couple tanks here and there. Primo going a little bit, yeah, they're actually not running many Crons at all here. I thought they would run a couple still. It's hard to say whether or not they're going to go for the hills again. But VK-72 does suggest that at least one tank's still going to be in the town. One tank is still going to be in the town. Those 60 TPs could support him. But they do have plenty of mobility in that 113 type and 2 and 5B. So we'll see what they do. Also, looks like Sierra and Cora are going to be backups here. And game number 2 about to take off. What's up, Keeping? Can y'all not hear me? Hello? My audio seems to be going through. That is so strange. Okay, anyway, we're gonna keep playing. I can hear right now. No, I can't hear, only see you. Interesting. I'll have to address that in a bit. Hated going for a quick push through the C base. Primo's actually gonna fight them there, and quick bleeds into Burby and Urgel. Burby already on half hit points. And Primo's got their 113, 215B, kind of taking the edge here. They don't need to aggress super hard. Hated's already committed quite a bit, and they've pushed themselves into a little bit of a crossfire here. Looks like they're just going to try to drive forward. Urgel McPurple just completely balls deeping it. They've gotten a few bleeds of their own. Hit points are still relatively even. Double 60Ps are going to try to anchor down more towards the B side. Are they going to be very useful, though? Primo's starting to bring plenty of their tanks over here. Sponge doing a decent job of distracting 2 tanks, whereas the 113 and the 215B, 2 extremely high DPM tanks, making very quick work of Burby after those initial bleeds. Panzer getting the kill. He might as well drive forward for Urgel McPurple here. 60 TP going to be trying to hold off the Type 71 in concept. Looks like Hated's going to try to drive back around and get kills on Sponge and Evil Sponge Bob. However, it's actually Hated who loses a tank over here. They're trying to rotate back for the 2v2. They lose Urgel as well on this side. This is just a quick brawl from Primo. Their hit point sharing very good. Steven, who's quite low, managing to take the back end. So will SpongeBob, and they've already got 4 kills, Primo, without losing a single tank. And Work Ethic not even making an attempt to kill Evil SpongeBob, instead taking a cross shot at Steven, but Work Ethic is going to miss that shot. Be blood even more. Do we see a jump going on here? Oh my goodness. Tanner jumping right onto Akame. Oh my. That's filthy. You bad man. Very nicely done, Tanner. Sorry I didn't catch the jump in real time. There is so much going on here, but very quick game from Primo, not losing any tanks. And look at Chipotle, Steven, Evil SpongeBob, Tanner, all extremely low in the hit points. Look at that hit point sharing. The damage, or the hit points left at the end for Primo wasn't even that high. They only had 6k at the end, which, I mean, yes, it's a decent amount, but considering they had all 7 of their tanks alive, and Sponges basically full health, that's really good hit point sharing by Primo. They just utilized their hit points, their resources extremely well, while keeping their guns in the game. So very well played for them. Very good jump from Tanner as well. That was pretty goated. Okay. So quick 2-0 for so far. I'm going to have to pull up my stream on my own here. Give me one moment. Because I just want to make sure that I can hear audio and everything. So I'm going to mute up really quick. Just going to make sure that's all working because can't tell if I'm being trolled, but just want to double check to be sure. I can hear you perfectly. Okay, everyone can hear me perfectly, so don't know what the issue is. Responding to someone 3 minutes ago. Yeah, but I've been talking the whole time. I haven't been quiet at all. We are moving to our new map. This is Desert Sands. Okay, have we seen Desert Sands already? I think we saw it in the small mini turn, in the new way to play open. I just want to make sure, y'all. I'm just trying to be complete here. Muting up. Okay, yeah, audio's been working fine. I'm just being trolled. Keeping just dumb. Nice. Alright, 10 seconds left. Looks like Primo's rocking it with the 215Bs. We're going to see 3 215Bs. That's the most we've seen today. Hated's pulling the bat chats back out like they had yesterday. We saw a bunch of them being run, and they were reasonably successful, actually, for Hated. With that nice clutch on Castilla. Didn't win on both games, but the bat chats were relatively effective. Also took a game on Vineyards with it against Apex. And looks like Primo is going to immediately be going for an A-side push. Bring in all their 2 and 5Bs with that speed boost. Look at that super speed boost. Makes that tank go so fast. And even then, the Type 71 just as fast as the 2 and 5B. Absolutely insane. Hated doesn't care about the A side. They're just going to go for a quick C grab. See if their tanks are going to be able to outcap Tanner. Tanner's actually going to drive right through. Not worry about the base. Which means that we will see Hated double capping, triple capping C base. They're going to get cap lead pretty easily here. No contestation from Primo. I do like how they drove Tanner through the base, realizing, okay, they probably weren't going to get the cap lead. So what they did is they went and tried to grab some vision here, and they did spot work ethic with it. Sharing in, of course, the new highest view range in the game, and the tank has been used for those purposes. Of course, when you have the highest view range plus that alpha damage, if you can get a quick 560 damage out without getting spotted, that is just nice. I'm already getting some bleeds into a work ethic. Got sniped potentially from Chipotle all the way over there. That would have been nutty. And I like how they've actually kept Panzer all the way back in here. Very interesting. So they actually rotated him back around. He was definitely driving over the rails. But he snuck his way back in here. Going to play sneaky beaky. Not going to be an easy push. Hated doesn't even know where he is right now. But Sponge also here to support him if need be. These two tanks have got some scary DPM between the two of them, as well as that good hit points plus reactive armor. It's not going to be easy to dig these guys out. I also like how Primo, despite the fact that they are not up on the caps, what they're doing is they're putting a few tanks on both sides of the rails here. There's only 3 ways that Hated can push through, and really only 3 ways that Primo can as well. I mean, you kind of go from these little ramps here. Steven's on one of them, but he's probably not going to be driving over it. There's one on the other side as well, but for the most part, you don't expect to see Primo's main pushes over those rails. They're only wide enough for one tank. Ooh, we're going to see a B base grab. No, they're going to drive right on in. Look at the Batchats crossing right away, and Type getting shots in, Sheridan getting shots in. 121 already bled for half of his hit points. We're going to see a move in from the middle here, the Type 71s. They're not going to waste any time. Even though they have the capture point lead, looks like they've also spotted Panzer out as well. He's going to get a shot put into him. Look at the 2 and 5Bs joining the fight, though. They're going to be able to put some good shots in. Kenya Swallow taking a few hits. The Batchats from Hated rotating back out, but one of them already gets killed, player 121. Burby bled for half of his hit points. Bepti pushing in, and look at these bleeds. The 2 and 5Bs are putting in massive damage here. Bepti falls. Primo's already got 3 tanks on Kenya. This push completely failed from Hated here. They are going to lose it. These 2 and 5Bs have barely even taken any hits yet. And they are just starting to join the fight. Panzer's still sniping. Burby falls. Kenya getting Amarak for... I didn't even see how many points that was, but probably significant. I don't know. Work ethic falls, and only Tommy has died. He drove right through the middle of the base. But that was just a Kame in purple. Urgel McPurple, sorry. And this is just another clean one from Primo. Failed push from Hated, though. I really do not understand why they decided to push. Maybe they were just kept getting blood out and were tired of it. I don't really know what the reasoning was. Interesting. Yeah, I think Hated was fine just trying to get a defense. It would have been difficult for them, no doubt. They were continuing to be bled, and Panzer being kind of dug in there like he was a tricky little spot there. And with Sponge backing him up, yeah, it could have posed some problems for Hated, but I mean, we didn't see what they were yet. Look at all these 1,000 damage tanks for Hated, man. These players need to step it up. Not going very well for them so far, and they only have one more shot here. Hated have to reverse sweep Primo, or else they will have lost their first 3 sets so far. Not a very good start. At all. Hated's going to need to switch something up big time here as we swap the spawns in Desert Sands. This is quite a symmetrical map though, so I don't know how Hated can come up with a creative strategy here. Maybe they need to change their approach and not even go into the city at all, just have a hill fight. But who knows if Primo's even going to go hill again. They've dropped one of their 2 and 5Bs. in favor of running a 200 LT instead, so going for double light tanks here. Is Hated even keeping double bats? Guy's not readying up yet. Don't know yet. We're seeing double 60 TPs, which makes me think that they might try to stick with the town. But I'm not sure how well suited the bat chats are for a town strategy. Not something that you normally see here. Don't know which way Hated is going to go, but I mean, I don't know where Pramo's going to go either. They could both have something completely different planned for this game. But I'm sure Pramo would be okay if things just continue the way that they're going. They are up 3-0, only need to win one more game in these next 4. Hated getting real nervous here. They need to beat Pramo. They're also, if they lose this set and then they lose to Leverage, they are effectively eliminated from top 4. Things are very scary for them. It's like Pramo will stick to the little area. Hated going to be doing the same. So a hill fight will be seen here. This time, all of the tanks going right on through. And we do see quick spots with the light tanks have all spotted each other. But also, look at the Sheridan lighting up all of these heavy tanks. Look at this, though. Sponge is taking a shot of his own. He's actually not going to bother crossing. Both of the light tanks spotting everyone out here. And it's hard to kind of capture the entire map here without focusing in on anything. It's just very difficult to see what is going on in this game. But Sponge will finally decide to cross. Kenya stuck in the 60 TB all the way into town, though. There's nothing here for him. He's effectively removed himself for the fight for now. I mean, it won't be that easy for Pramo to get those blades in there. They're not really looking at the rails. It's just Steven. Hard for really anyone else to. And Hated already falling back with a 1-1 named player in the bat chat. He's going to go for B or C. But Kenya's still over here as well. Now there's only 5 Hated tanks in the area. Make that 4 if Burby decides to fall back as well. Let's hope he doesn't get spotted right away. But Crayola already starting to take some big bleeds here. Tommy going up top on the plane area. Chip driving straight forward as well. Akame will try to go for a flanking play, but now he's completely isolated as well. He will try to go for some bleeds. But they've got 3 tanks in the town. It's a 7-on-4 over here. 6-on-4 considering Steven's a little isolated. Both Batchats are going to be making a play on Steven now, but he's just going to roll his reactive armor, and he's only taken half of his hit points for it. Meanwhile, Pramo pushing in. They've already got bleeds on Crayola, who's about to fall here. Ergo McPurple should be an easy pick. They've got 3 tanks on Akame as well. Pramo's just got everyone in here. Hated is starting to bring it back, though. They've got Tommy in. Hated's actually up on the hit points from what I can tell. And they do have tanks on ship here who seems to be the next focus fire. And the big alpha damage from Kenya might be enough to do it here if he rolls high. Steven also gets picked up by the bat chat all the way over there. Ship getting picked off, and now Hated's actually in the lead. Ooh, losing 2 tanks quickly, though. It's now a 4-on-4 again. Was a 6-on-4. Hated does have plenty of hit points, though. Lots of high hit point tanks for Hated, while everyone from Pramo is relatively low. Looks like Tanner's trying to run away. He gets picked off by Kenya. Big alpha damage shot right there. Panzer trying to focus down 1-2-1 in the bat chat, but he's going to have a clip ready for him. In the meantime, it's a 3-on-2, these heavies against Pramo. They're going to try to focus Bepti, as he is a potential 2-shot if both tanks roll exceptionally high, but I don't see that happening. SpongeBob getting quickly picked up here. Panzer was able to get the kill on 1-2-1 all the way over there. Didn't get to watch it, but now it's Panzer alone against 3 Hated heavy tanks. So they were able to pull it back. I was quite concerned that they only had 4 tanks in this plane area, but Pramo just didn't execute, didn't bother going for the push. Panzer just going to drive right in the middle of everyone. He doesn't want to bother wasting his time. Doesn't get the ram, unfortunately. Bepti getting the kill before that can happen, but Hated is on the board. And a reverse sweep is now possible after game 4. Bro, what is your background? I'm in a tank, Icy. I'm in a tank. How's it going, man? Urgle of 4.6k damage, very nice. Yeah, I was a little bit nervous for Hated there, I will not lie to you. They had 2 bat chats pretty far away. They had one of their 60 TPs, Kenya, very far away. But Pramo didn't decide to push forward. They could have easily gotten the kill on Crayola, who was already on 900 hit points. And then Akame, who drove through the middle of the map. Didn't really have anyone supporting him until one of those bat chats kind of came in, but he was still focused on Pramo. Or, not on Pramo, on Pramo's Even Steven, who was pretty far away. So maybe that was Pramo's mistake, is leaving Even Steven to get picked off and then not pushing with the rest of their tanks. quickly enough. Minute left into the next map, and we are on New Bay, our third map of this match. Remember, this is a best of 7, so first to 4 wins, we'll take it. And a double VK72 triple Kronvons, so this definitely smells like a play in the park to me. Potentially bringing those Kronvons to the B and C area. We do see plenty of Kronvons for Hated as well. Double 50Bs. Don't know about that pick. The 50Bs have not worked for them yet. Then again, they did play the 50Bs on a map where armor does matter. But New Bay may be one of those maps as well. Triple types being kept out as well, so we will see lots of clips for Hated. And Prima's got plenty of clips of their own, so relatively similar lineups with the exception of double 50B versus double VK72. Steven's been running this 113 as well. It's been working out for him relatively. And here we go. Game number 5. Primo versus Hated. About to begin. Here we go. Will the reverse sweep continue? Or will Primo decide to beat Hated's dreams at top 4 into the ground? It's not to be said that Hated doesn't have a chance, but they really need to win every single match so far. Or to win every match they have left for them to have a good chance if they lose this one. It's going to be challenging considering they haven't played Leverage or Melon yet. Or did they play Melon? Maybe their first set split. I don't really remember who Hated played their first set. I do not remember. Maybe they have, and I'm just being stupid. Both sides going to A, not what I predicted at all. I thought the Kronvons would make good use in the park area, but they're driving right on forward into the A side. Going to be taking ramps here. I am very interested as to why they would put a Type 71 on this inside area, bringing the Kronvons all the way to the outside, but Rambo has brought all of their Krons right next to each other on the inside area here, which I think makes a little bit more sense. With VK72's in the town, though, looks like the 50Bs are going to catch him out here. Getting that nice clip into Korra, who's been permatracked here. Looking at Korra, oh my goodness, he's already taken almost 2,000 hit points right here. Not feeling very good. And we're going to see an immediate reload by those 50Bs. Looks like Primo's going to take this opportunity to try to push through the main area. They've actually already got Crayola down to a one-shot by the time that I even got to look over here. Steven trying to drive around for a quick kill, but look at the 50Bs rotating to Steven now. They're going to be able to make quick work of him. Take a look at Steven. Of course, the rest of this fight's still going down, but check it out. He's about to get mad clipped. Akame putting a shot in as well. I think that was a waste for Hated. They definitely could have used Akame somewhere else here, trying to help as Crayola does fall. But Sierra quite low himself. Hated not looking too bad, but big 1,000 damage shot from Korra into player 121. Nice HE right there. Looks like Primo's going to try to go for Burby there. Look at the Kronvons putting those massive shots into Burby. He's going to get his way around. Hated needs to push Sierra and do so fast. These Kronvons are pretty scary, but if you get them to start firing their shots, their DPM looking a lot more suspect. They're going to try to go for a quick kill on Kenya. And they're going to drop right on off. Player 121 dropping. Will Kenya be able to drop himself? No. He gets picked off, and now Hated is down on the hit points. Burby being pushed around by Tanner, not quite able to make it to the rest of his team. He's pretty isolated. These triple Krons from Primo just really anchoring in the middle. No one is willing to make a push on him. Ergo McPurple falling. Akame going to be the next to go down. Look at all of these shells from Primo. All this high clip damage. Sierra picking up Burby as well. The fact that Hated was not able to get this kill on Sierra, massive. He gets another pickup here. And Tommy jumping right on down. Right towards player 121 falls, and now it's just Bepti left. Primo have shut Hated down this set. Triple Kronvons just monsters in the middle. Complete fear factor there against Hated. They were not willing to make any push at all. Really, those Kronvons just kind of split the team up. And even though Hated had a very nice opening against Korra and against Steven, not really that close as 5 tanks remaining for Primo. They complete the 4-1. Primo winning it over Hated. Primo is now 3-0, while Hated 0-3. So, see how this match continues, or not this match continues, how this tournament continues for Hated as we watch them in the next set, but they really need to win here on out. If Hated lose this next set against Leverage, their top 4 dreams are over. Going 0-4 in the first 4 matches. That is rough. Yeah, look at those Kronvons. Panzer with 4K, Tommy. Oh my goodness, that is just filthy. Triple Kronvon, literally all they did was sit in the middle, and anyone who tried to make a move, they would stare at them. Those tanks are just scary, and they're being played in an aggressive fashion now. The reason that I think they might have come back into the meta is because now they used to have it so it's like when you have all 3 of your shells loaded, the first shot that you fire used to be the longest to reload, right? So you'd be encouraged to reload unload your entire clip. But now, when you have all 3 of the shots, the first one you fire has the shortest reload, so you can just shoot one and then let it reload, and then shoot one and let it reload, and your DPM's better than it was before the buff. You got an application. Let's kill 101 warrior. Lol. Will I accept him? Oh, he's a former pincer member. Hasn't been here in a while though. Oof, alright. Well, I guess we will go ahead and play some Gravity. I was excited to get the G-Sword today when I was looking at Asen, who is a person in the Void server and also in Droodle's server. He likes to post leaks of when things are going to be sold and all that shit. But unfortunately, sorry, I accidentally just messed around in Discord. I accidentally joined the event, but I did start it. Oops, there's a Discord event going on that I'm going to tonight. But I don't even remember what I was saying at this point. God damn. Fuck. I got completely distracted and I do not remember what I said at all. Oopsie. Look at me, I'm a dumbass. We're just gonna play some Gravity. Fuck it. Was I talking about the Kronvon, or did I move on to something else? Aggressive Kron is nice to see as opposed to the passive Kronvon, which we had seen in the past. That was boring. Oh yeah, G-Sword. That's what I was going to talk about. I was excited because, yeah, Asen had said that the G-Sword was going to be on sale today. He said, oh, it's just going to be this upcoming Friday. He said that on Wednesday. But I guess maybe either he meant next Friday or he just read wrong and it's next Friday, though. So apparently next Friday the G-Sword will come out. Actually, one of my viewers is very generous enough to sponsor me a G-Sword, or at least guarantee that he would buy one for me. It was super kind of him. Look at that shot, by the way. Kind of nice. Should've just yelling me right away. Get fucked. RDI got fucked, holy shit. They have a 183 on their team? Yeah, they do. Our team's just getting absolutely hammered. Nice ram. Filthy. Our team all just backed up right onto them. I feel like I'm about to get 183'd here, holy shit. I'm just trying to get Artie safe, man. If I jump here, I'm probably fucked. But Riata Smooth, dude, good to have both of you in here. Yeah, we'll jump, fuck it. I know I'll take a big hit for it, do not care. It's more fun than to have no one spotted all game. And look at, with this cooldown booster, I've already got my jump back. Let's try to fuck this Conqueror up. Look at this. L. Get conquered. There's their 183. Really be able to jump in time to shoot him. Spam and jump. We'll go for it. Did not hit. I saw that hit the ground there. Unfortunate. Yeah. We'll play the G-Sword at some point on stream. I told the viewer curious that I would. But it may not be during the tournament streams, unfortunately. Bro, he got that shot off. Damn it. And I bounced off of him. That's so sad. This guy's teleporting. Still hit him. Dude, the teleports there. That was insane. Get this pixel snipe. No. But we're losing tank after tank here. We've got nothing spotting, unfortunately. And I don't know how they're spotting us, but they are. And our Hori is now fucked. I am now fucked. Apparently I'm getting spotted here. That's absurd. Bounced off of him. Yeah, and our team's just already dead. This is so sad. How'd he die? Got one kill. Somehow that bounced. Unlucky. Ah, I missed that shot too. That's me being bad. Think he jumped though. So we're still in it here. Just barely. Asen slipped up. SMH. Forgot to post the update on Void. Gotcha. Well, thank you for the update. Oh my. Hit that on me. Okay. Nice. Yo, we're clutching. I gotta get Artie safe. Holy shit. I got lit. There he is. Nice! I said nice to him. What a clutch. I did not expect to win that one. That's fun. That's fun. This tank still very good in gravity mode. Would have been even more before the nerf. This guy and we went hard. Yes, sir. That was good stuff. That was fun. Even though I kind of got fucked. Whew. Gravity be like. Come to Void after dark? I will, curious. MILF, I will join as soon as the stream's over. I had to join the voice chat very quickly so I could click on start event. Because no one clicked start event yet. I will join. I am looking forward to it tonight. Man, my English is bad today. I cannot speak. I've been very distracted today, not necessarily like while I'm streaming right now. But I've just been distracted. I've just had a lot going on. Wait. Stram. Oh my goodness. That is MILF and Spooky. Those are two of the people that are in the Discord event that I'm going to tonight. And MILF is in the chat as well. And we snipe Spooky here. We'll snipe the 30B. I like the name as well, MILF Shake Redemption. That's pretty good. It's like Shawshank Redemption. It's pretty good. Alright, can we sneak the top of anybody here? Doesn't seem like it. This is a very campy game, which, you know, that's gravity right now, to be honest. And our only light tanks have already bled a decent amount. I got lit there. What the fuck? Oh, that's just, I guess what the Sheridan does. What is the Sheridan for you? Let me snipe this. No, damn it, and I just fired too, and then he jumps. This is so sad. How am I getting spotted? Who the fuck is spotting me? It's probably their Vickers and Sheridan combo. I'm getting absolutely lit here. This is a boring game. This is a map where it's very difficult to snipe people. Even though it's really open in the middle, it's just a bitch to play. Because no one ever spots. And you just have to rely on them yellowing into you. Yeah, okay. I'm dead here. Rip me. It's over. Missed that. And yeah. Team's all sitting there, but they're camping and not looking. That's alright. We'll play the Yag. Yag is the next tank to play if the grill doesn't work out. GG. Stream is quiet today. Very quiet. I'm not opposed to that, to be honest. Yesterday was pretty crazy. That was the biggest stream I've ever had. Topped at 100 from the raid, but still averaged like 60 viewers almost the entire time. Thank you, Lil Motion. Good to have you in here. Look at this guy. Look at this. Oh! Goodbye! What the fuck happened to him? We're just gonna send it over here. Why the fuck not? What's up, Aiden? Dude, can't believe you streamed today. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? HE? Nah. Damn. Play some replays later. No, thank you. I am, maybe... nah. I'm not doing replays today. I want to play Gravity. Now that Gravity came out. I was doing replays before, but now that Gravity's a thing, I gotta play Gravity. Like, look at those shots. You can't just help but love those. Normally I do replays for channel points on stream, and so I'll probably go back to that after the tournaments are over. Okay, there's their Sheridan. And I fucked up. I was turning. Okay, so their heavies are starting to push through ours. We'll see. Last stream I didn't do replays either. Yesterday I did all Gravity. All Gravity. Good to go. Looks like their Yag's back there. I'm just gonna go straight for him. Oh, if I snuck that in, that would have been sick. Wiggle. Sheridan drove right in front of me. As long as I get already safe from their Yag, I'm fine here. Their 100's not a threat. There we go. Our Sheridan died somehow. Don't know how. Alright, I bounced that. Alright. Hit him on the right side. This is so sad. Dude, I literally reload and I get my jump back. Absolutely absurd. Missed that. Feels bad. Where's my teammate? What's he doing? Good shot there. Thank you for the follow, Riata. Appreciate you, man. He missed again. This moron missed again. He's driving in front of him. He drove in front of him. This actual monkey. Now I have to 1v1 a rival guy. He's guaranteed sweating. I mean, I am too, but still. Oh my god, teammate cringe. Made a miss. Damn it, and I wasted my jump. Now we're just gonna wait to get it back. Got him stuck for a little bit. There we go. Nice. Holy shit. Sweating so hard in gravity. Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh, that guy was so bad. I'm downvoting him. Even though it's just gravity, that guy was so bad. Man had the rear of the Yag, missed twice, then drove in front of him. Alright, our next matches are starting in 17 minutes. You've got no mods today to do predictions. Maybe that's why the stream is RIP. Maybe I should host those. Y'all, just a reminder, I'm streaming with a 3-minute delay. If I don't read your chat messages right away, it's not because I'm ignoring you. I promise. See if I blind hit that. That was nuts. I was aiming over here, and I looked back at him. We'll see if that hit. It looks like it could have. Oh, I wish I had my shell loaded there. Didn't hit the E4, or it didn't hit the 183. Could have hit the E4 though. That's how I expected to hit. Please don't block. He fucking blocked me. Thought I could get my shot off quicker. Whatever, I won't help you. If you die, you die. L. There's their CR. There's their 183. That man didn't stay. Maybe we'll hit this man? No, we did hit the E4 blind though, potentially. Unless he already took a hit. Damn. It's uplifted. Nice shot right there. Drive forward, mouse. Drive forward. Fine, I'll do this. Oh, that missed. Straight up. 1, 3. You hit that. Damn. Ugh. That's the thing about the Yag versus the girls. The girls got that accuracy, man. Girls got that accuracy. Oof, that guy got ripped a new one. Chain of mouse? 3 or 4. Not enough. Gravity gets so sweaty. It's the worst, fishy. I mean, I shouldn't say it's the worst. I love this game mode, but it is very campy. Which, I like camping, but when I play against other people who are camping and I'm camping, it's just so difficult. How are you doing, Mr. Fishman? Over the thing? Oh, that would have been sick. Fishy's alive. Yeah, Fishy's been around. He just can't stream because PC doo-doo. PC dog water. Jump. Damn. Okay, well, let's start to get the prediction going. How do I get this to work? Who, win, hated, leverage. This doesn't make any sense. What? The pop out does not fucking work. Submission. 15 men. Okay. Well, this is fucking messed up, but whatever. Alright. We'll play another game. But first, I just want to see when our match starts. It starts at... Oh, 04. Okay. So I need to do some math here. I will try to do that mentally as we are in the matchmaking. So okay. I think I got it. We'll start it at 9:51. So right about now, actually. Boom. It's probably already been live for like a minute. I should also check how the other teams did. Games will start soon. Hated leverage. Then we'll be done for the day. And then tomorrow, let me check who I'm following tomorrow. Tomorrow I am following Melon. No, I'm following Pramo tomorrow. Okay. We'll watch Pramo tomorrow. Nice. Okay. So, one more gravity game. I think this is going to be the last one. And we'll play Camp Bush. Not really, though. We're actually not in a very good Camp Bush spot. We're quite aggressive. I bounced off. Okay. And they are flanking 50B I7. They've already found an AFK. Is he gonna wake up? Let me see if I can shoot him off of my buddy there. Nope. Did not help. Instead, I got sniped by their girl who bounced off of me. Shadow Missile did wake up. God damn. That one, they are all flanking. So I need to get already safe. I'm probably not going to remain already safe. What? Tell me how that bounced. Tell me. Explain this. Riddle me this, Batman. Alright, prediction. Got it. HE that guy to get away. Nice blind shot. I hit that RP, goddamn. MT Gamer, I am not ignoring you. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream, individual. There is a 3-minute delay. I can't read everyone's messages right away. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at chat. Fuck off, buddy. I blind shot you. I'm aware. 3-minute delay, y'all. 3-minute delay. HE shot. Oh, that would have been sick. Oh, but yes, Apex. I haven't seen how y'all did. I'm gonna have to look at after this game. I'll have to take a look, but ooh, nice shot. Hopefully y'all did well. If Apex is up 3-0 right now, that'd be huge. This guy's going in. He wants it. We're gonna get RHE on him though. Only does 900 on average, which is quite sad. Used to do 960, nearly 1,000. We didn't do a whole lot that game. That's okay. Yes, put your points in. Who you think is gonna win? Winner will win the bet. Alright, let me take a look at how the other teams did. We're not going to bother by going back on into another game here. So let me pull this on up. Get a refresh. Did it work? Looks like it did. Okay, here we are. So, in Tour 3, this is what we watched. Apex beat 404, 4-0. They're now 3-0. Pramo beat Hated 4-1. They're 3-0. Melon beat Ponda 4-3. Ponda fought back hard against Melon, but Melon's still 4-0. And Leverage beat Evany. Evany is now 0-3. Hated is 0-3. Leverage is on the board. They are 1-2. So, in our standings, Apex, Melon, Pramo, all 3-0. 4-4, and Leverage 4th and 5th respectively with 1 win. Ponda 5th, tied actually with Leverage for 1 win. Hayden and Evany each with 0. So very unfortunate looks for Hayden and Evany. Really good for Apex, Melon, and Pramo. If they each win one more game so far, they're probably guaranteed top 4. Leverage gonna have to fight really hard. 404, Ponda gonna have to fight hard. Looks like these three are just gonna be fighting for the last spot. We'll see who gets it. But Ponda going 4-3 against Melon is actually insane. Did not expect that one at all. Very impressive. So they're looking quite good here. They've got the ball rolling, it looks like, even though they didn't win the set. That's very nice for them. That's very, very nice indeed. We're going to go back. I think we can play one more. We still got 10 minutes until the games start almost, so I'll play another. Yeah, that's crazy. Apex 3-0, Pramo 3-0, Joker 3-0. 3 teams that are 3-0 right now. One of them may lose. Don't know who's playing who right now. Or actually, I had that pulled up just a second ago. I could have taken a look at that. So we're going to see Melon Evany. So Melon's definitely going to be at 4-0. Pramo's playing 404. They're going to be 4-0. And then Apex Ponda. So Apex Ponda is a very big set, actually. Apex is going to need to win this to keep up the 4-0. And then Hated Leverage is the other set. So none of these undefeated teams playing each other. All of their last 3 sets are going to be against each other. That's actually crazy. All the 3-0 teams. Just the last 3 sets. That's crazy how it works out like that. Insane. Looks like the bets are even as of me reading this right now. It is 2K to 2K. No one on our team looking to spot. Actually, no, our mediums are. There's just nobody there. Nailed you. How'd you fit 870? Oh, no, RP. Goddamn. I wasn't even looking your direction initially. Like, I turned away, and then I turned back. And I was like, oh, I'll just take the shot. Because I saw You were camping there, the 183 was camping. I'm like, I'll hit somebody, right? Someone's peeking. And I got lucky that my shot actually flew straight. Feels bad, man. Yeah, nobody spotted. We're a minute into the game. Let's fucking go. Do we YOLO in through the river? No, their mill's gonna YOLO in. 62A gonna YOLO in. We'll sit right here. How about that? Maybe not. What hit me for 400? I don't think it'd be the 4K5 because he would have shot me a few times. I don't want to jump because their 183 will rail me. There's their bat. I will jump. Fuck it. Cross map their bat, chat. Yeah, damn. We'll go through the river here. I think that's the play. An elevation? Not quite. He's gonna drop like that, though. That's a free shot for me. Scoot out with a single shot. It's a good pickup. Please fall faster. Thank you. Do not want to get sky nuked. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh, we're actually in a nice low spot where we just peek up high enough to get our shot. And then we're right back down. Holy cow, that's pretty nice actually. Yo, river strats and gravity? Oh, I just discovered something? I've never done this before. Never have I done this before. River strats. As soon as I fire my shot, I'm already back in cover when I get spotted. I didn't even get spotted there. God damn. God damn. River strats OP. Just don't drown. Oh, he got nuked. Only issues. I wouldn't be tall enough to shoot over this building without anyone over there. Can't jump high enough. Can I get up this hill? No, that's gravity. No. So now I'm just kind of stuck. God damn. Here, let's just like fire like this to launch me backwards. Got the massive brain strategies here. Just keep driving backwards, individual. Oh, he got nuked. Can we sky kill him? No, I didn't even get it. I did not do a whole lot this game, but river strats OP anyway. Who cares? Not me. Okay, the match room is available. Not playing another game. I just want to see who's on the left side and the right side. Looks like hated left, leverage right. We're seeing Rockfield as the first map. Let me go ahead and get that set up. Hated left, leverage right. Then get the icons set. All right. Should be good to go. We will wait 1 minute for these guys. Also, make sure to get your predictions if you haven't already. They should be closing in just a bit here. If I timed it right. I don't know if I timed it right. We'll see. But I think I timed it all right. Also, we got a lot of missions. What the hell? 7 of them. 2 clan missions. And I didn't play enough last week. I have not been playing this game very much. I played a lot of Red Dead lately. I've been playing Red Dead. I bought a ton of Steam games when they were on sale. There was a big summer sale that just ended about a month ago, and I've been playing those games for the most part. I've already beaten Portal. I've beaten Doom 2016, and also I just finished Red Dead actually a few days ago. Just beat the epilogue. Red Dead was an okay game. I really liked the story. The main story ending didn't love. And then the epilogue, the gameplay was boring, but I liked the story ending in the epilogue better. I hadn't played the original Red Dead, so unfortunately I didn't have that context, but I thought the gameplay was fine. It was okay. Deadeye is kind of overpowered, and it really wasn't very hard of a game, to be honest. But, you know, it's alright. Anyway, we focus on the tournament. we will go ahead and set up our training room overlay. Yes, Hated on the left, Leverage on the right. We are good. Really quickly, I know it looks buggy to y'all. I'm just swapping over to another tank, the Kenny. And we are already seeing some crazy stuff from Hated. Pulling out the Badger. Leverage used a Badger yesterday, fun fact, and it didn't work out too well for him. But Hated also bringing the Bat Chat, as well as the Badger on Rockfield here. I think that the Badger could work. And could be a nice tank to put on, like, the A base. Might be an interesting play there. If we do see an A fight, I could see the Badger working quite well. Hard to circle around it. Leverage, bring in double 200 LT. This team loves LTs. They really do. They always bring 1 or 2. I'm not sure if they've won very many games having 2 LTs, though. Maybe they have. I didn't really watch their whole set against Pramo. I didn't watch it very well. They very well could have. I know that they won 2 games against Pramo, and I don't remember if they had double 200 LT on their Faust win. But I don't think they did. I'll have to go ahead and look back at the VOD, so I may be wrong there, but double 200 LT for Leverage. Either way, that tank did get a little bit of a mobility advantage, but it doesn't have to put that crazy DPM anymore. We're keeping a concept. Leverage has been running a lot of concepts. Usually it's been 707. He didn't play the best in it yesterday, admittedly. And today it looks like it's going to be Lightronics. We're going to see double type from both sides. IS4 making a comeback as well. But Leverage keeping the DPM up with AEO. Don't see any EOs on the left side, but we do see a Badger and a 215B for that DPM. IS4's gun's also pretty respectable. Also, all 10 players from Hated are here and ready to play. You can't see the middle, but Work Ethic, Kenya, and Muxv are all waiting to go ahead and play if needed. So Hated, very dedicated. Don't know Leverage's middle. I can't see them, but we've got 2 very strong teams here, even though they did not get off to strong starts. But at the end of this, we're either going to see both Leverage and Hated go 1 and 3. If Hated wins, they're both 1 and 3. And then both of them are going to be very much in a struggle to make top 4. If Leverage wins, Hated's going to be 0 and 4, which is basically a death sentence for Hated. So there's a lot on the line for either of these teams. This is a very important set for the both of them. They're both starting off quite poorly, so they need to get the win on the other team in order to take advantage over them. Because if both of these teams are 1 and 3, if Hated wins, since both the teams have the same record, but Hated beat Leverage, Hated's actually going to be on top of Leverage, if that makes sense. So yes, a lot is at stake here. Leverage cannot afford to lose this. Hated cannot afford to lose this, but someone is going to. Who will be screwed over today? Even if Hated wins, both teams are going to struggle to make top 4. Leverage wins it, they'll have a much better shot than they did as of yesterday. Looks like we're going to see an A play from Leverage. Hated a little bit more. Actually, no, it's Leverage who has their tank all the way on the C side, and it looks like they bring in a 215B over there, but that's mostly it. 121 going for middle spots, and 707 in the IS7 getting straight onto the A base. Will be difficult. Will Hated be able to get resets there? 707 not really in his dug down position quite yet. He's still trying to get himself back to nice and tight. Will Hated be able to continue getting resets? They're doing a couple damage at a time. It looks like Burby has set himself in the A base. However, this has given Ranger the opportunity to get C. He is briefly here though. Gonna get 2-on-1 potentially by Bat Chat. Look, Ranger not paying any attention. Here comes the Bat Chat, clipping him right on out. There's a 2-on-5B, and Ranger bled instantly. Leverage is going to have to make a play on the A side, but they're not able to. They've got Lightronics camping in the concept. And look at Ranger. He's already extremely low. Elmery doing his best to save him, though. He's going to start going straight for 1-2-1. Good rotation from Leverage, and he's actually going to be able to get this pickup here. 121 missing some shots on Elmery here. Finally gets that shot, but he is just down. Ranger going to do his best to kite Akame here. Meanwhile, it looks like Leverage is making a move on the rest of the other cap, I should say. Burby getting focus fired out. So will Kuma, but Urgel McPurple already taken plenty of hits here. Hated is doing fun in the headbands. Ooh, switching over to Leverage. 707 getting hit quite a bit, but Kuma's going to be the first to fall, taking 1200. Looks like Hated's doing a really good job at switching their targets here, going from Urgel to 707 back to Urgel, but look at M13 blocking hit points here for 707. Doing a good job at keeping him alive just a little bit longer. Leverage going to be trying to get the kill on Hated. Crayola bouncing the kill shot on 707. He steps into the B base, but gets killed immediately. Leverage still down quite a bit on the hit points, but they get a kill on Burby before losing Darktronic, sorry. And now Leverage is going to surround the Badger. Elmery in the light tank surrounding Hated. It's 3 tanks on 5. The hit points have just nearly been equalized here. Another kill from Hated. 3 on 4, looking alright, but Elmery gets the kill on the Badger. Now all of a sudden it is Leverage that has the lead here. They've got an extra tank, they've got more hit points. They're also at a lot of bases here. With another LT still alive, they'll be able to cap bases as necessary, where Akame is all the way on the other side of the map here, not even close to being able to help out his teammate in the 60 TP, and now he is just left alive against 3 Leverage tanks. Excellent rotation from Elmery, who definitely was the MVP of that game, getting all the way around, keeping player 121 in the bat chat, off of Ranger, who was able to survive plenty of time against Akame there. Really good kiting skills. Then Elmery, instead of trying to save Ranger, realizing that's not as useful as going back for the A side. Elmery then flanking around the Badger, getting the kill there. Looks like the Badger wasn't quite as effective as soon as Elmery started joining that fight. It was just game over for Hated there. Quick game 1 victory for Leverage. It was very close at the start, and Hated had a very nice play on the C side, but it wasn't quite enough as Elmery bailed Ranger right on out. 34 favorite light tank player? Thank you. Girl Snipist? Yes, sir. Got those gravity snipes. So 1-0 lead now for Leverage. We will swap spawns on Rockfield now. And we'll see what we get. I am really quickly going to grab myself a drink. Just going to turn myself off briefly. BRB. All right, we're back here, and looks like Leverage keeping the double LTs. It worked for them pretty well last game, even though Ranger did get banged up quite a bit in the beginning. Keeping it, Elmery did a very good job in his own. Turn the webcam back on. Also looks like Hated will keep the Badger. I didn't actually look at the damage. I'm going to do that really quickly. Again, it's going to look buggy, but I just want to see how much damage he did. I'm actually just going to put it into this. So he did a decent amount of damage, but it was not quite enough to be effective, but they're going to keep it anyway. Will we see another A strat from the Badger? It's possible. Triple type, keeping the 60 TP. I don't think Hated's switched out anything here. Not sure if Leverage did either. No, we did see an IS-4 at some point for Hated, so that's gone at least. Keeping the Yo. No concept for Leverage, actually. They got rid of that. Favor for more types. So we're going to see a more type-heavy game for game number 2 here. Again, Leverage is up 1-0, best of 7, as this entire round robin will be. Game number 2, about to begin. Wait, game number 2. And look at which way both teams are going. This time Hated not bothering bringing anyone to the seaside again. Actually, no, they'll bring Burby over instead of the 2 and 5B. He was pretty isolated last game. As soon as he did pick up the kill on Ranger, he was just kind of away from the rest of the fight, and it took him a long time to get that kill. Bad chat going for some nice spots in the middle again. Does get lit, but also spotting a few tanks from Leverage. They also bring Elmery up into the A area. So similar strats from both teams here. Ranger not bothering. Ooh, he spots the Tape 71. Yeah, he's out of there. Their job is spotting the type. It is possible for Leverage to bring their other LT back and 2v1 him. Looks like that's what they may be doing with Elmery here. 707 actually grabbing the A base. Hated hasn't committed anything over here. They've played very passive on the A side. Are they trying to make it seem like they're not here? Plenty of tanks have already been spotted, so I don't know why that would be the case. Good shot from 707. Both of the LTs from Leverage starting to get in position on this side. Ranger putting a quick one into Burby. They don't know that the Bat Chat is there as well. So Burby will most likely get the C base, but will the capture points be within 80? They are barely within 80 of each other. One kill may not be enough to do it. We'll see. It's too close to tell. But both of Leverage's LTs have bailed. Everyone else is held pretty solidly up here. 707 doing a fantastic job in his I-7. He's always the tank that drives in here. He's been doing it for so long. He knows it best. This is just the play on Rockfield, really. Get a nice tank in here, and what better tank than the IS-7? The bunker almost perfectly covers the lower plate from the C side, although he does get blind fired. So 707 does take a shot, but he also puts one back into Burby, who did get lit. But nice blind shot, good awareness there. He knows that's exactly where this IS-7 is going to sit. It's certainly going to need to make a play here. And especially now, N13 actually driving into B. And Burby driving in the middle of the map. Will Ranger potentially be able to get shots in? Somebody did. People are putting shots into Burby. Didn't see who it was. Looks like Latetronic 707 here. And Hated's not going to be able to get any resets on the B base right away. They will start to bring a bunch of heavy tanks down on top of N13, though. Crayola, Burby, Stars, all there. Look at those big shots into N13. He's taking some damage here, but Leverage has the LTs that are ready to come right back on top of Crayola if necessary. And not a ton of hit points on the C side for Hated to combat this. They'll bring Burby in, they'll bring 121 in. Will it be enough for them, though? They're all spotted. Leverage is starting to bring a few of their own tanks back. Ranger does take a bleed, so does Crayola. Looks like we will see the Badger start to make a move on A. 707 is isolated, but he could be the bait here. It is a 2-on-1. Actually, no, Latetronic's supporting. No, Leverage is actually going to rotate right on back to the A side. Now it's going to be a advantage there for Leverage. They don't want to put too many resources there. He does take back the B base, and they're stopping A as well. N13 quite low himself. Crayola missing his shot, though, and Burby quite low. He can't put one in. 121's going to have to get in here. Looking more on the A side. Leverage starting to win the fight over here. They've gotten around the Badger. Again, that tank not being very effective. He gets picked off. 830 capture points for Leverage. We get right in the fight. Nasur getting picked. Lighttronics getting picked. Big shot from the 60 TP there. Lots of alpha damage. And now it's Kuma alone against 3 plus Burby when he drives in there. That's 5 tanks. All of Hated's remaining tanks are on top of Kuma. They get that pick. They are a tank up right now. They're up on the caps hit points as well, so this is actually advantage for Team Hated. But Darktronics could get another shot in here. Yeah, Stars is low. Elmary's definitely going to try to drive around for the kill. Darktronics stopping the B base. Hated still up on the hit points, and player 121 is going to try to hunt down a Ranger all the way over here. He's on 30 hit points. He may fall. Will we see the clutch up from Ranger? Trying to kite as best he can. In the meantime, Hated getting the reset on the base. Here, look at Akame. He's going to have some nice easy heshes into Darktronics, who hasn't turned around yet. And look at Akame. He's got that reactive armor. He's not going to take much damage. However, Elmarie does pick up the kill. Ranger's still doing his best to kite player 121 around here, and actually 707 going to be the pivot target here. Elmarie does pick up the kill in Crayola. Akame also getting Darktronics here. Very close game, but Hated still up on the hit points. They lose another tank. I didn't even look at the caps. 1,000 points for Leverage. I didn't even get to see that. I thought Hated was so safe on the capture points that it didn't even matter. But Leverage holding on for a capture point win. I wasn't even looking at that. Holy cow. I thought Hated was ready to pull that back. Yes, they were a tank down, but I mean, Ranger really just kited that one player 121 in the bat chat for such a long time. Leverage just held on to it. They really needed to get that kill, and they couldn't. Very nicely done. Elmarie also doing nearly the top damage again this time, but 707 the MVP there. And the Badger not effective in either of those games for Team Hated. They must regret bringing that tank. Should have brought something else that could have been a little bit more flexible, because once you get around that tank, easy pickings, easy pickings. We're going to move on to game number 3 here, and we're on Hellas map now, which is one which could be seeing a lot of tanks on the heavy side. Bases A and B are extremely close to each other, so it is advantageous if one of the teams is able to just completely take that side. If one of those teams abandons the A-B area and just goes fully C, they will be down a capture point if the other team decides to aggress forwards. However, What does come along with that is some trapping counterplay, where if one of the teams make it looks like they've abandoned the area, the other team overextends a little bit too far, and then it could be easy pickings the other way around. So Alice is an interesting map, despite the fact that it is a little much more simpler in appearance, just based on the fact that, oh, 2 cap points are right next to each other within firing distance. Might as well go that way, right? No, there's actually a lot of counterplay that you can do. It's also a good map where you can kind of rotate around. It's relatively open, so we'll see how this one goes. But Hated still needs to put themselves on the board here. They are down at 2-0. Leverage keeping the double LT. Hated bring in a 1 bat chat for Light Tank. Triple Crons, though. We don't see any Crons from Leverage. Hated looking to put themselves on the board. As I said, they really need to start getting their shit together. They do not want to have to pull a reverse sweep on Leverage, because Leverage has a very strong mentality. They're not going to give in. They're not going to lighten up the fact that they're up 2-0. They're not going to make it any easier for Hated to get their wins here. This may be exactly what Leverage needs to get themselves back into top 4 possibility. They got an easy set to game against Evany, I would imagine. It was a 4-0. Has Evany even won any games yet? I don't know. Evany could be pulling a purple. Looks like a quick capture base here from Leverage, bringing the double LTs over. And not really a trapping play by Hated. They don't really have anyone in the A area, so this could be a pick for Leverage. But they're not going to go for it right away. They're not going to push their advantage. They want to put some energy onto the C side, prevent Hated from getting a free base in this area. That way they'll still maintain the cap advantage without actually having to commit to one side in particular. Meanwhile, Hated quite spread out. Not only do they have plenty of tanks in the C side, but also some tanks overlooking A, just in case Leverage decides to get a little bit greedy, which it seems like they're a little bit too wise to do. Maybe this comes with some competitive experience that Leverage has. Of course, the 2-time champions looking to get themselves back in for a third. It's not going to come easy for them, though. They have a long road ahead of them. Hated with a concept. I do like this pick. Doesn't look like Leverage has a concept of their own, so this could be a very nice boon to grabbing the C base. However, if Bepti turns his turret a little bit too much to the side towards that Yo, he could definitely get his turret penned here. We will see an A base capture here from player 121, who does get spotted by Ranger, though Ranger's not going to be able to get an easy reset, but 121 does drive off, and 121's actually trying to align himself to get to avoid resets from both Ranger and from Elmery here, and he does get reset. Although a good punish from Leverage, into Leverage. Looks like Akame could have put a good shot into Ranger. I'm speaking a little bit too quickly here. I should calm it down a bit, but Ranger does get fended off of the B base, but the capture point difference is well over 200. So Hated is going to need to make a significant push here. It'll be extremely difficult for them to win on the capture points, especially if 707 and the rest of Leverage continue to put so much pressure on C. This tank is dug in quite nicely, despite the fact that the IS-7 doesn't have the most gun depression. It uses the spot really well, the hull just perfectly hidden by the hills. Hated's had enough of being down in the capture points. They're going to bring double Crons and a type right into N13. Leverage doesn't really have anyone immediately available for the support, except Darktronics should be able to put some shots in now that Hated has completely crossed. Look at N13 just hiding away in this little area here. Leverage not punishing, though. Burby still plenty of hit points until now, just half health. And it looks like we've got a counter push on 707. Not a counter push, but another focus fire. I thought 707 would still be up top, but here he is. He is on a fraction of his own hit points, and Hated a little bit stuck there. Burby got bled out quite a bit. It's going to be difficult for him to make himself effective. Instead, Star is full hit points, going to try to make this push here. 707 needs to desperately stay alive. Don't get picked by Bepti here. Lightronics trying to rotate around here. Hated's got everybody on relatively even amount of hit points here. Bepti does grab the C base in the meantime, gets the kill on 707 as well. All of a sudden, Hated is winning on the capture points. And it doesn't look like Ranger is worried about grabbing A side. He's too busy trying to fight off a Kame here. In the meantime, all these tanks from Hated pushing into Darktronics, who goes down immediately. They're going to turn their attention to Kuma right away. Bepti, in the meantime, trying to fight against Lightronics. Nah, he's completely ignoring him. Trying to go for Kuma instead. Excellent focus fire from Hated here. I really like that play, even though the concept right next to Lightronics, instead turning around for Kuma instead. Very good play here. Crayola loading his shells in. Akame does finally turn around for the kill on Lightronics. And now Hated's got an advantage here. They have an extra tank. 2 extra tanks now, and despite the fact that El Marie and Ranger have some decent hit points, capture points are at 900 here. Ranger may be able to get the pickup on stars. McPurfle going to try to prevent that from happening. It happens though. Good roll from Ranger, but he takes too many hit points in return for it. El Marie fighting well against Bepti here. They're actually going to equalize it to 2-2. Most likely with this kill here, but so many hit points left for Hated. Capture points are extremely close. Hated just needs to drive El Marie off of the sea base. He does so. El Marie is sitting on it for as long as he can. Capture points are at 960 for leverage. Hated's going to need to get a kill. And Akame driving all the way over to Ranger. That might be a mistake from Akame there. Not able to get the kill on El Marie. They definitely needed to get this kill. That was actually a massive throw because 990 points for leverage. And they grab the base. They're going to win it too. Double LT's staying alive at the very end. What a throw from Hated. Not getting the kill on El Marie, who is completely trapped there. Very well played sitting on the sea base. He drove off for a second, realized how big of a mistake that was. El Marie sitting back in the base. He has been the MVP of this entire set so far. Crazy game there. 3.9 damage from El Marie, 3.2 from Ranger. So LTs did put in work that game. Despite me questioning their effectiveness so far, El Marie has definitely proven himself. I shouldn't say I have doubted their effectiveness so far. I was questioning why they were the only team using double LTs at the beginning of the set. Now 3 games in, I can clearly see why that is the case. El Marie putting in work. Ranger, not too much of a slouch himself, doing a great job himself, but El Marie the carry from the EU server. Really well played. 2 leverage. They're up 3-0. Hated's probably pissed at themselves for throwing that game because that was a clear win. All Akame had to do was help out on the sea base and they were totally fine. But unfortunate plays there from Hated. They've lost some of their players in the mid. They originally had 10. Now they're down to only 8. Maybe people are upset with this. Don't know what's going on there with Hated, but that's a sell right there. That's a hard sell. Game number 4 here. This could potentially be it. Leverage 1 game away from taking it. They're going to... They will bring a concept, so they looked at Hated's gameplay. They said, yes, the concept was effective at the C side. Maybe we'll bring one of our own. Will they use it in C? We don't know, but that's only what I can speculate. Will we see the sweep from Leverage? We see a reverse sweep from Hated. Well, let's find out. Game 4, Leverage Hated on Hellas. To end it or not to end it? Interesting how neither of these teams have really any matching avatars like we've seen from several others. None from either of these teams. Lightronics actually wasn't even running one at all. What will the plays be now? Akame, Hated, bringing themselves over to the sea area again. Do we even... No, we don't even see a light tank this time from Hated. I didn't even make notice of that. They're going to be playing full heavies here, mostly towards C also. Leverage, not quite though. They're going to be putting double types directly onto the A base. Not easily to be reset from stars here. Oh, clicked on the wrong guy. So yeah, he's going to back right off. Very quick capture point lead here from Leverage. Ranger putting a little bit of spotting work in on the C side. I like this little route, him dropping down. Got a little lucky that there weren't any Hated tanks in the middle to punish him, because this is a very common spot to use, both right here in Leverage's spawn into coming Crayola, where they are now, but they weren't ready to punish Ranger just a second ago. They do finally get the C base, but this is kind of what I talked about earlier, where you can see that really easy double cap if a team decides not to challenge A and B at all. And now Leverage All they need to do is kind of make sure that they can dig in here. Of course, they don't want to quarter themselves in between the bases, and that's why we see players like Donfau all the way out here, making sure to hold a little bit of real estate in their own spawn. Make sure that they don't get cornered, because it will be relatively easy for Hated to push in if Leverage does decide to corner themselves. But yes, plenty of tanks from Leverage are here to make sure that does not happen. They're sitting pretty right now. The capture point difference is only growing. Hated starting to build a little bit of a counter push into their own spawn, and they're trying their best to remain unspotted as well. Bepsi does get lit. It looks like player 121, Burby, Akame, Stars. I'm not sure if they've been spotted recently, but they could totally make a surprise push. It'll be difficult for them to keep it a complete surprise, though. Elmarie, Kuma are both here to spot things out when they come. That's going to require Hated to go very wide here, but even still, Elmarie could spot him out. Burby does get lit. Akame 121 also lit. Leverage might want to start rotating tanks back. They've committed very many into their own spawn. 707 looks like he's going to rotate, but we will see the push from Hated. Will this be it? Player 121 already bled out plenty of his hit points. Looks like we're going to see a potential counter push. No, Hated's got so many tanks left in C-side. They're so far away from the fight. What are they doing over there? Capture points are 800, and look at these guys so far away. Just starting to drive into the battle now. They're trying to fight Ranger and Lightronics and Donfau, who have since all the way rotated back over to the Hated side. Burby, who did step on the B base, already getting perilously low. Star's going to hit point share as best he can. He may be the new focus fire target for Leverage. Yes, he does seem to be. He's already taken quite a bit of bleeds himself. Leverage trying to make sure that no one from Hated steps into the A base. And Hated just completely sold this game. They pushed right into all of Leverage's tanks that were all ready for it. The other two of their tanks, Bepti and, was that Crayola? I don't know if it was, no, it was Urgel, sitting in C for way too long, and this is just going to be a free win for Leverage as they take it 4-0 and 980 cap points. They're getting the pick on Burby to end it off. That's a quick 4-0 from Leverage. Leverage, of course, showing with a nice 2-0 win today. Ooh, my game crashed. Oopsie, my game just completely went out there. We'll have to take another look at that. Really quickly, I guess I'll go to just chatting as we try to start things out. Yeah, my game just completely left on me there, but Hated going 0-4 now. Really bad showing from them. I'm pretty sure that is probably it for them, for their hopes this season. Their only best bet is to beat the correct teams in the very end here. That could determine who makes it to top 4 as well, so they do have a little bit of buying power, but unfortunately, I think their hopes of actually making it themselves are gone. Can we take a look at the results for this game? Yes, we can. This one was determined on the cap. Not a ton of damage being done by either side. Still plenty of hit points remaining on both teams. But Elmarie with the hard carries today for Leverage. They've got to feel real good about that one. Their hopes are alive yet, even though they had... they didn't have any extremely difficult teams today. They didn't play anyone else in the top 3, that being like Melon, Apex, and Pramo. They already played 2 of those teams, so that's the reason that they went down so quickly. They totally have it left in them. They haven't played 404, Ponda, teams that they definitely think that they can beat. Leverage still alive, very much so. We can take a look at the standings here. I don't know if we're going to see any other 4-0s, so... the games may not be over now, but I will go ahead and refresh on the website and see if anything is here. We can take a look together. Robert streaming Leverage against Hayden and Evany. So he actually was streaming this game from the other side. That's pretty funny. But if we click on results, maybe? Yeah, results. No. There was something I had here that was pretty good. Here it is. Here it is. Melon wins their set. Pramo wins theirs. Apex. Did they lose? They haven't lost yet, so they could still be winning their set. We don't know. This one hasn't finished. We can actually just look here. This is probably a better way to look at it. Melon 4-0's Evany. Leverage 4-0's Hated. Pramo 4-0's 404. So we see a lot of sweeps now. This just clearly shows Melon, Leverage, Pramo. Our top 3 teams that we expected going into it. Putting in work nowadays. We don't see Ponda versus Apex. That set is still going on. We don't see the results yet. And we're going to have to wait for that. I probably am going to go ahead. Do I end the stream here or do I don't know. Like, I could wait for it, but I feel like I'm just stretching it on at this point. Here, let's just go back to this scene. Sorry, put me in there. Sorry, I keep switching it up on y'all. My bad, my bad. Get to hear all that animation a million times. Here we go. But there's your set. Mm. Yeah, Hated definitely out of this. They have no shot. They already cannot beat Pramo or Melon because 4-0. They already have more wins. Yeah, Pramo and Melon both have more wins than Hated could possibly get. Apex only needs to win one more set to have a winning record. So yeah, this is tough. This is very tough. I don't know if looking in here would be able to tell us anything better about Apex. Their set, yeah, still seems to be going on in here as well. We can go ahead and chill out. I'm not really in a rush to end it. I kind of am in a rush to end it because I want to go to Void After Dark soon, because that's the event that I was going to go to tonight. But I am fine to chill right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and chill out for now. I'm gonna play another game of Gravity. If y'all want to see the results of this last set, which I am excited to see, Apex could go 4-0 here. In addition to Pramo and Melon, which still has not finished yet. But stick around if that's what you want to see, because that's what I want to see. That'd be super cool. Plus, Apex is my family clan, so always want to see them win. I have good friends in several of these clans, though. Have homies in Leverage. Have homies in Pramo. I'm not as close with the Pramo folk, admittedly, but I'm homies with Sponge, who is on their team. Fuck, I just got spotted. I'm gonna get nuked immediately. Yep, fucked up. Fucked up. Thought I could get the quick shot in. I could not. And now I'm gonna get rushed by a leopard potentially. Got spotted again. Can't sneak that one. Yeah, this game's not gonna go too well for me, is it? Nice shot, Grill Nub. Why is he so salty? We've already got a salty leopard named Krusty Bone 321. Missed that one too. He's gonna say it again, isn't he? That's so funny. Man thinks that he's gonna make me mad in Gravity. M48U good. Bro, he's talking mad shit in Gravity, dude. He's very good. Very skilled player. Does this go in? No, this doesn't go in. Getting clapped here, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll just wait for this guy, see if I can shoot him. I bounced off of him. This is so crazy. How the fuck does that bounce? Guy's making me mad, y'all. I'm raging. I'm salty and very upset at this guy. Guys, this leopard's bullying me. I'm gonna fucking cry. I am going to cry. I'm also gonna do 0. Psych, I did a shot of damage. Do we land on the rails? Let's go. That was cool. And we landed almost in this car. That'd be funny. That dude is so salty for some reason. What the fuck? Oh man. Alright. Apex Pond is still not over. We'll play the Yag. Yo, this leopard is good. I don't remember what his username was. I'll have to check it out. I just want to see how good he is. I mean, fair play, I did get shit on. He's better than me, clearly. Missed 2 shots on him, bounced to 3rd. He's better. What's up, Hated Fate? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you in here. Mr. Rainman himself. I didn't know that you still existed in Blitz. I thought you were done. How are you doing, man? Ugh. Okay, we have something here. Something sneaky. 9-10, what a roll. Just so y'all know, the tournament is over for today. I'm just waiting to see how Apex did against Ponda. Apex is 3-0 at the moment, and if they win, they're 4-0, and thus they are tied with Joker and with Pramo for the lead right now. A 3-way tie with over half of the games completed is absolutely insane. Did not expect it to be possible. It's also partially luck-based because they haven't played any of each other yet, which is kind of crazy. But it also means the last few days are going to be pretty special. We're going to be watching Pramo tomorrow. They'll have some intense games of their own. We'll just aggress here, see if we can get shots in the IS-7. Might be able to sneak something. Now we bounced it. Is Apex family of Pincer? Yes. It is Pincer's competitive team. Nice shot, mouse. 100's a loser. For a second, I thought that was like their leopard from last game. Pulling another one. Nice ram kill from the mouse also. I didn't even get to see that on camera. Smart. Yeah, that was pretty smart ram kill. Good, good. Ah, I missed. This is so sad. Ah, 750. He still had that shot even though I hit him in the air. That's nuts. Honestly, that's pretty cracked. Worst lag. Surely it was lag's fault. Surely. Ah, I didn't get it. Nice. GG. Is it over? Let's take another look at our refresh. No, it's not. Not on the website. Let's see if it's over in the portal. Nope. Not over. That's crazy. These guys are keeping it mad close. Maybe it's a 4-3. Who knows? It could be going to a tiebreaker. That'd be pretty hype. We'll play another grill game while we wait for the results of the last one. Y'all get to enjoy some gravity because I'm sure everyone in here loves the game mode. Tons of fun. Definitely not a derpy and troll game mode at all. Surely not. I know the results. This is also a very difficult map to play Campy TDN because there's no cover. This guy's teleporting. Nice. I think I pinned his roof probably. Nice. Uh-oh, that's a 50M. Scary, scary. That bounce. This is so sad. It's originally a merge of Ponda Pincer, but Ponda left. Yes, Ponda, I think they just had enough players to field a team of their own. That's probably my guess. I don't know what the split was for, but the combination from Ponda and Pincer is scary enough considering Ponda and Pincer are both doing relatively well on their own. Now they're fighting against each other, though. I wonder if there's any bad blood because of the split. That was a nice shot. Their grill is... Can't tell if he's looking at me or not. shot on the 50M. He falls. Nice. Lead. Let's go. I'm so good at leading shots. Then again, it's really not as difficult when you have one of the nicest shell velocities in the tier. Let's get an HE shot. Did barely over 500 damage, so he's definitely running Splawl. Ah, miss. Feels bad. You're in Ponda when they merged. Oh, wow, okay. Weird. Just a nice, free, easy farm this game. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look. We do have results. Let's take a peek at those. We have Apex 4-0, Melon 4-0, Pramo 4-0. We've got a three-way tie for first place. I circled the battles. I should be circling wins. Three-way tie for first place. Leverage in fourth with 2 wins. 404 Ponda and Hate. Sorry, 404 and Ponda have 1. Hated and Evany tied with 0 wins each. Holy cow. Not what we expected to see, y'all. This is shaken up. This is very shaken up, but Leverage is in a good position to hold on to top 4. If we look at what games they have left, they are going to be playing against Honda, who I think they can handle, Leverage, who they might not be able to handle. They're playing against Joker, who they may not be able to handle, and they're playing against 404, who they should. So they have 2 wins right now. They may end up 4-3, at best 5-2 if they're able to take this one, but I'm not so sure. It's entirely possible, but and then again, Melon showed a sign of weakness today against Ponda, so we don't know how it will end, but we will see. In the meantime, I've got the wrong thing open. We'll go to this one. I think I am going to end it here, y'all. It has been fun. I am going to go ahead and start my raid right now, so make sure to go ahead and give some support to whoever it is I have decided to raid. I don't know yet. I'm going to be doing that in the next 3 minutes while the delay catches up, but it has been fun, and as always, I appreciate you being here. Chiller stream today, so it was good to have everybody in here. I don't think I finished my prediction yet, did I? So I'm going to go ahead and award those points. I've already done so at this point, but take care, everybody, and as always, stay safe and happy tanking.